Losing one grand final is disappointing. 2, gut-wrenching. 3, you couldn't imagine the pain they'd be suffering. But imagine 4. This year is different to the last 3 grand finals that Albury and Yarrawonga have played. Albury has gone in the last 3 years as the hot favourite. This time they're the underdog with nothing to lose.
You'd have to say Yarrawonga's going to win on form.
This time there's 3 things going in Yarrawonga's favour. They've had the rest, they've got the depth. And this time, they have Brendan Favola.
My tip for grand final day is get there early.
I can't wait till this game. I just can't wait to see the first quarter, and I just think it's going to be brutal.
The first quarter is going to be hot, really hot. The physical presence that Albury will bring to the table on Sunday will be everything and more that they've experienced in the last 4 years.
The big bodies going smash, crack, bang. It's just going to be incredible. Geez, if that doesn't get you fired up, Jakey, I don't know what will. It's going to be an interesting game on Sunday.
Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. Obviously, the greatest rivalry in the O&M probably ever, maybe. Definitely most recent times, but tell you what, if Yarra can't win it this year, something's terribly wrong, because all the cards are falling in their favour.
Sure are, and they wouldn't want to lose a 4th straight grand final, and we might be seeing more scenes of that come 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, well, how big do you think it's going to be? I guess that the mental edge, I suppose, is the thing everyone's going to talk about this week. Albury's beaten them, 12 or 13 of the last 15 times or something.
How do you measure it, though? That's the hard thing, and no one's really going to know. You'd think Yarrawonga would have got rid of those demons when they smashed Albury at the sports ground mid-season, and everything's, like you said, everything's fallen their way. Dickett's is not playing, and Albury's got another injury concern with Gaynor not going to play. Can they win without Dickett's? Symes is one of the best ruckmen in the competition.
And it's funny you go back to the last time they played when Yarra did smash them. That was a game that Dickett's did miss and Dow filled in. And look, I think he's one of those players. Dow, he's good seconds plays. He's going to probably get an opportunity here to shine, I guess, on the bigger stage. But Symes really put Albury to the sword that day, and it really played a big role. Dickett's has been in fantastic form, not only in Gaynor as well. Played every game since crossing from Wagga Tigers. Probably hit his best form for the year too.
Yeah, it's shattering news for him and Dickett's.
Fantastic form in that first final against the Rovers.
Fev kicked 10 against the Tigers last time, but he did have 2 good legs. This time he's got sort of 1.5.
Yeah, well, obviously he keeps saying that extra week's done him wonders, and
it would have, surely.
Oh yeah, well they've said all along it can't get any worse, and progressively it might have been a little bit of a setback playing in that final a few weeks ago, but it's another 2 weeks in the bank, and look, the stage is set. As we said, all the cards are falling in their favour. There's no Gain or no Dickett's, no Marr. He's the forgotten man. Daniel Marr's one of all his best players, and you see him on the sidelines as a coach.
Ty Kennelly,
Ty Kennelly as well. Who knows? Well, I won't believe he's not playing until Sunday. Chris says all the scope, I guess, for the changes. Luke Carroll retired mid-year. Josh Merkel's another who's out. He's been great in the grand finals.
He's been another forgotten man.
I think he finished second from memory and did Simpson medal piling last year.
And that does play well in these big games too. Puts his body on the line.
Yep, and whereas you look at Yarra, and I can't think off the top of my head who they're missing, if anyone. So it's there for them. It's theirs for the taking. They've had the week off, and same time, if Albury wins this is without doubt their greatest.
Well, they've said it all week, haven't they? Yates said it. The coaches have said it, and really everything's stacked against them. If they can get over the line, it's going to be an amazing feat.
Yeah, and they go with the free hit too. They've got nothing to lose. They won the last 3, and if they do lose this one, it's not as if the year has been a failure.
Well, first time if they win, first time since 1952 or something like that. Wangaratta won 4 in a row. There's only been
only 2 clubs have done it. St Pat's, or
St Pat's,
no longer in the comp.
Don't even know who they are. And the Pies. So. Tigers, everything to play for, but we'll do our tips. We'll do did Simpson medalists, and we'll do how it's going to be won.
Yep.
We'll start with a tip.
I'm going to pick Yarrawonga. I was really umming and ahhing all week, but Dickett's and Gaynor going out just tips the ledger in Yarra's favour from me. I think, look, grand finals never tend to. it's hard to see it being close. Like, they don't tend to do that. You know, if Yarra gets a run on, which I think they will, they'll sort of maybe win the game in that third quarter. And when a side's 3 or 4 goals up at 3/4 time, or sort of gets out of reach, you sort of tend to see it blow out. I wouldn't rule that out happening. So I'm going to pick Yarra, and look, I'll go 32 points.
Yep. Well, for the first time this season, I'm going to agree with you. And I just think everything is stacked in Yarra's favour. If they lose this one, it'll really be a wasted opportunity. But I do think it's going to be close. The last two have been really close, under 10 points and under. So I think if Albury within striking distance at half time, I think Yarra will be a little bit worried heading into the second half, but I think they'll get the job done. Symes has been sensational. They got Bonnet, Stevens, they got Lawless, they got Dwyer, they got winners on every line in that midfield, and we really break the game open. Margin, I'm gonna say 12 points. I'm gonna say 2 goals, which is pretty close and slightly more than last year. I think 9 points.
9 and
was
7
the difference.
or 9 and 10 or something.
10 I think the year before. So I think fans are in for another cracker. Feb's here, so it's bound to be a show, isn't it?
Yep. Did Simpson medal?
Yeah, did Simpson medal. I'm going to go Nick Lawless. I think he's a line breaker. Will love this occasion. Should suit him. A nice hard track at Lavington. What about you?
When you mentioned his name before, I was actually thinking that as well. But the stage is set. Brandon Favola.
Oh, geez, how did we think you were going to say anything different?
Brandon Favola, look, it's grand final day. It's made for this, I guess. If he's getting regular supply, one leg or two or none, he's going to kick goals, and I think it's going to be a day to remember for everyone that's there.
Well, he kicked 5 on one leg last time,
exactly.
Last final against the Rovers, so he could be putting on a show, and it should be a massive crowd. What would you think, 10,000?
I'm hoping for 10, Chris, so I don't see there's any reason why there shouldn't be. They're the greatest rivalry in country footy at the moment. 2 fantastic sides.
Yep.
Look, we've both picked Yarra, but Albury could definitely win.
Oh, definitely. Yep, wouldn't rule it out.
So get along.
Get along. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget bordermail.com for your wrap-up of the biggest game of the season.